Hey, ladies and gents, we are back with some BVP 215, the Tier 10 multi-role for the Germans. I just got this plane. Yeah, I think 2 games, maybe? I haven't had a lot of games in it. Interesting map, Garrison Mining Plant, Garrison Command Center, right? We have the mining plant on our side, and the airbase is directly in the middle. The strategic value of this airbase plays a huge role throughout this game. Now, yeah, it's great to get the mining facility and all that if you have the airplane for it, but oftentimes if you're just a fighter, light fighter, whatever, picking up that center objective, especially with it has the wrench, which means you can heal your plane up when you fly over it, makes a huge difference as the fight progresses here. So I'm starting to boost up here. See if we can pick up the heavy fighters. I have 4 planes with me, 3 going to the mining plant, 3 to the other one, 2 to whatever they're doing. Come down, pick up the Hornet, put a shot into him as he flies by. Now I thought about turning and dropping, but there's just way too many red baddies right there. I really don't want to get into that fight. There we go. We pick up one. And we got, there's the Hornet on the far outside. Now I'm looking behind me here and I'm wondering, what are these guys up to? I'm always worried about getting sneaked up on. Nothing going around. And by the time I turn back around, that freaking Hornet is halfway, it's already back to our spawn, right? Unfortunately, I'm already this far into it. We need to nail him here before they flip this objective here. Don't quite get the complete burst on him. And they flipped the objective on us. So, there we are. Yeah. However, we have the 1 garrison up already, and we're going to have the mining facility right now. So we're up 2 to 1, considering that the mining facility is probably one of the most important, if not the most important on the map. It is worth literally 2 objectives. So up and over we go. Let's see if I can knock out this LA-160. There we go. Nailed him. Still not quite got the center here, so we got to come around here. We got inbound F-84F, put a burst into him. Didn't quite get all of him. Can I get on him? Nope. He is, yep. So we're going to go up and over and see if I can get a little altitude. Possibly drop on him as he comes back around. There we go. Get a little bit of in, not quite enough. That's about the time J7W2's like, you prick. We're going to finish him off quickly. There we go, nail him. I'm getting followed down by the F-84. Thankfully, my tail gunner picks him up. And now I'm getting swarmed by the red baddies everywhere. I don't have much chance. Yeah, there's the human players actually behind me here in a MiG-15. I'm just trying to stay out here long enough, possibly, for somebody to pick him up. Yeah, come on. Nope, not going to work. There we go. I get killed in the center. However, we still have the mining facility. And here comes where the whole strategic importance of the air base is. Now, by itself, I shouldn't say by itself. If the enemy didn't have the air base, this would have been an entirely different game here. Now I'm going to respawn in here. I got 2 planes currently over the mining facility, and it's time for me to do something about that. So I'm going to pull back around and see what we got here. We got 1 GA and 1 bomber here. So I'm going to start boosting for that bomber. I want to make sure this facility doesn't go to crap. As long as I can hold this mining facility, we are going to win. 236, 129. Every time that flips, of course, we get a whole bunch of points. So the Tu-12's got to die here. I have the GA below me. And there we go. And a great plane for doing this, of course, with the multi-rolls with the large amount of fairly potent cannons and HP. This makes a great aircraft for defending these spots here. Pick up the IL-40. He is doing a bang-up job of destroying all my shit. We're going to drop down here on the IL-40. We're going to put a nice little burst into him here. And around we go. I'm not going to stick around in his rear. Pull around. Come back around, so like I said, I can't slow down fast enough to. I'm going to overshoot him again. Pick him up one more time. There he is. There, we put a little bit better pass in on him, and we're still holding 302, 195. So here comes the I-40. IL-40, I'm sorry. They've picked up the other command center. Still doesn't matter. We're still literally tied to 3-3, and we got 48 seconds here. I'm going to gain a bunch more points. Pick up the IL-40 here. I need to knock him out here. He's almost got this. Come on. There we go. Nailed him. Turned the mining facility back. However, with that enemy holding that center constantly, I'm just going to be steadily wore down on this facility here. As much as I try, as many planes down as I shoot, I cannot hold this the whole game because of the advantage of having that airbase there, because of the spawn for that aircraft. And then most people know this if you've played the game. However, if you're a new pilot and you're still wondering about how this game works, having air bases or airfields in strategic positions oftentimes can decide a game, right? And this is kind of what this is going to do right here. Now, I was headed back to center airbase and try to help that because it's almost ready to go. However, I have 2 GAs. Left on their own, they're going to flip this facility. They're full health. There's not enough AA, as you can see, at all left to do anything here. So we're just going to work down here. There we go. 1 AA comes up. However, we are almost ready to lose this. And you also have to worry constantly, too, about your bots that hang out over here. Because, of course, they're going to end up dying to these GAs because of the sheer amount of HP and firepower that they carry. Which is going to go, of course, toward flipping the objective back to the other side. So, put another rail into him. Here we go. Still sitting 2-3. We got a nice, comfortable lead. 532, 417. Yep, 538, 426. So as long as I can hold this, cross my fingers. There's the bombers. Start boosting for them. However, once the strategic value of this airbase decided the fact that they held that thing, and I think it was probably because the human pilot on another team never left the center at all, I don't believe. He pretty much stayed right there the entire game. Yeah, it worked, I guess, right? Picked up the TU-12. Let's see if we can get him a little bit more. There we go. Nail him. And we have 1 plane left. I'm keeping the facility about half blue sometimes, most of the time. But for the sheer amount of planes, considering where they're spawning at, they're picking it up. There's just nothing. There's not much I can do here, right? JU-287's coming in here. Let's see if we can pick him up, nail him. And we have 2 planes. Once again, red baddies right here in the center. And my 2 planes that are with me, the 2 other pilots or 2 other bot planes are getting beat to shit out of it. So, dealing with that bomber, I was unable to stop the 2 GAs. So now I've lost the mining facility. The mining facility is not really going to matter now, other than the fact it's giving him 3. It's not going to turn for a minute 37. So I need to pick up an objective here. So I'm going to give the IL-40 a parting shot as we go here, and I'm going to start headed back to center here. That's the closest objective that I can. I don't have the time or the ordnance to take the mining facility, so we're going to head back to center here and see if we can possibly pull this off. I was thinking to myself, I'm counting in my head going, come on, come on, come on. If I can pull this off quickly enough, fast enough, there might be possibly a way we could win this. However, yeah, we'll see here. So I put it on the Spitfire, completely donk some shots here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now we're starting to hit a little bit better. Pick up him. I need at least 2 more bot kills. I got an inbound blue player with me and 1 here. We're also dangerously close to losing this for the squall line. I don't believe I have more than 4 blue players left. I think the 4 that are on, yeah, obviously 4 left on the map. That's it. So we pick him up, and I need another kill here quickly. There we go. Thank you, bot, for picking it up here. Now we picked the bot up. Unfortunately, as we were fighting over this, the enemy pulls out ahead of us, and there is nothing super tight game, super close, lots of fun. Strategic value of airfields, don't forget, they do make a difference. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good night.